Hello everyone. Today my name is Hassan Al-Joy. I'm representing my team consists of drivers, designers, developers, and creative producers. uTrack represents your passion in motion. Today we represent to you why we're doing this. We're doing this because there's a gap between drivers, sponsors, and spectators, fans, the event. What event? The motorsport event. It's always away from you. It's always missing what you need to look. Lack of database profiling of teams and drivers. Very less information when you're on the team on site, on the event. The need for a whole new perspective, and of course we're passionate about it. Our target will consider two direct and indirect. The direct way will be through sponsors, motorsports team, and global fans, where you will be able to view their clips and advertising through our live streams that will be using cameras for the event itself. And indirectly through global app and web users. The idea basically are cars, cameras, through the Wi-Fi, all over the track, of course, will be wide range, through our management server, transmission, over the internet cloud to your own convenient smartphone and laptop. The app will have 4 sections. The portfolio sections will have categories of several, multiple kind of sports. The other section will include categories where you will be browsing the driver information and their achievements, their country, their video associated with it, photos, team. Here, you're actually reaching the driver to his own home and achievements. Other sections will have the race. While even if it is live or not live, you will have your own start videos, categorized, or the live ones, where you will actually be changing your own cameras and viewing your own angles and your favorite drivers. Viewing live status for your own driver and lap times and positions. And of course you can share the video and playback control it. The revenue, basically the sponsor. They will have advertising, they will have 10-second portions before the live video starts or the recorded video, media coverage of any sport event, which is much cheaper than any traditional TV channel, website and app subscriptions to our websites and app, and merchandise through our uTrack online shop. Who are our key partners? The key partners are precisely, of course, VIC, and local regional talents, HD cam manufacturers such as GoPro and Sony, our resources which you already have on our team, designers, creative producers, and technicians. Of course, our social media marketers that will be doing the rest of the job. Just emphasizing on the fans that's already on the site, because we already checked on VIC, they are already, at least every event they have a 10,000 visitors. 10,000. And of course, our distribution channel will be social media, event sites, presenting on sites such as VIC, Bahrain International Cartoon Circuit, through the smartphone app market, TV commercials and DVDs, printable QR codes on the tickets and the flyers. Our future plans in the short term will be any motorsport, including autocross and V8s, and a video on demand 3D TV app that you will be able to view your own 3D experience through this camera, 2 lenses. It's the latest technology in the GoPro. On the long term, we're going to have a speed alert app, tracking app. We're going to hit the Middle East, North Africa, and the globally. Thank you so much. We're going to start. Before that, we're going to show you a demonstration. Our demonstration are first the video. you?
A fantastic presentation. My questions are the capital expenditures. It seems incredibly expensive to set up the Wi-Fi, the technology behind it. So who's going to pay for that initially to provide a user experience? And the second question is licensing. How will you ensure the rights that you can actually transmit the data and the information? You're going to be fighting potentially with other sponsors and people who own the content already?
We're just calling it Wi-Fi for now. It's much other technologies. We're just going to use simple radio frequencies, which is just transferring audio and video on the range of 500 meters. It's a very cheap technology. It will cost us almost 260 dinars per camera. And that's like quarter price of a normal camera without transmission. Regarding the licenses, we don't have a competitor. And Mumtalakat over here, they have assured us they don't have such things. And we have already checked it and we are already enthusiastic about the sport. And when we are visited, we are missing those things. Thank you. F1, I'm sorry, the Formula 1, we're not targeting Formula 1. It's totally out of question. Hopefully they will call us in a couple of years.
Sorry, there is certification only for the viewing and video of F1. But other places, there are no certifications such as the karting, drifting, all of the events around in Bahrain and BCC and the Middle East and around the world. All the other events.
I love motorsports, so if you ever make this a reality, I'll be the first to enjoy it. My question is, for this to succeed, you have to again have the critical mass. So you can't afford to have an event with only one driver or two drivers that have adopted it. So you have to have a way where you have influence on events to make this a standard equipment on all cars, or all motorbikes, etc. How did you what do you think your obstacle is going to be there? How are you going to make sure that you have enough drivers covered?
The GoPro RHD cameras, they're already almost standard on the World Cup that's happening now at the moment at the karting circuit. But we're targeting for now at least 10 cameras at once and one live camera for the whole circuit. As you can see, it's we have cameras away from the car. So we don't have to. So if we're talking about 5 to 8 cameras, then it's 2,000 dinars. It's nothing. It's worth of one camera currently being used on traditional TV channels. For 8 cameras, 8 channels. And you will be having the best thing is about the app, you will choose your own channel. You'll choose your own favorite driver and you'll see what's happening, you'll see him rolling out and flashing. That's perfect.
The teams of the drivers, are you going to pay in your business model the teams and the drivers?
The cameras, they will be streaming freely. The only payment you are getting is an ad before the live actually starts for 10 seconds. We're going to get a bottom overlay banner such as YouTube if you've seen it. We might have the sponsor, the teams pay us, but we are on the side of the drivers, especially if they are individual and starting talent, especially in Bahrain, we're going to do it for them for free. And of course, covering the event. We are covering the event, so we're trying to get the full coverage, and it's up for the teams. If they want to get featured on our app, they want to get featured on our website, they can do them a package, which I haven't mentioned on the slide. You can put them their own packages, their own special advertising or campaigns. It's going to be a huge thing, especially if it is in your hands. We're not waiting for, we're pushing the data into the faces of the users. We're not waiting for them to watch our channel. It's not traditional TV. We're probably the next YouTube.